Before I leave, I want to read to you guys from this book that I got. It's called Seven Promises of a Promise Keeper. And, oh, you guys know Promise Keepers? Oh, they're awesome. It's awesome. But if you don't know who the Promise Keepers are, the Promise Keepers are a group of Christian men who keep promises. They're good, and they're good people, and I've read this book in its entirety for real, and there's a lot of lessons in here, and really what the book is about how to best subjugate women. This is not about, when I'm reading from when I read stories from here, this is not about like making fun of religion or Christianity or anything like that. This is about just lies, and these are all stories that are purported to be true. And they tell people this, and people believe it. And I've selected this so that it's just a great example of lies. Jim and Suzette Bronner live in a small town in Missouri and have 3 children. Jason, who's 19 at the time of this writing, a national swimming champion and a freshman in college. Travis, their 17-year-old son, who's an outstanding 3-sport athlete in high school. And Jill, their beautiful and talented 13-year-old. Certainly we can all relate to one of these kids. I'm kind of like Travis, I think. Don't you think, guys? Seriously? All right. Recently, keep in mind, this is all supposed to be true. Recently, Jason came home for the first time from college. He was unusually nervous because, as part of his initiation into the swim team, he had been coerced into wearing an earring. Now, none of the men in his family had ever worn an earring, and it just wasn't done among their circle of friends. Jason felt the roof might come off when Mom and Dad saw him. Jason pulled into the driveway and found his mom. She was so excited to see him that she gave him a big hug before she noticed his earring and gasped. Then she laughed. What a great joke, she said. I assume it's one of those stick-on kinds. No, Mom, this is the real thing, Jason answered. I had my ear pierced. Everybody on the swim team has an earring, and I was the only one who didn't, so I gave in. Well, Suzette became nervous, not because she was upset with her son, but because she wondered how her husband would react when he got home. Both Jason and his mother were anxious as Jim arrived home. When he walked in the door, Jason said, "Hi, Dad. I'm home for the weekend." Jim immediately hugged his son on the side opposite the earring and then said, "Well, how's college going?" He hadn't noticed, and Jason just kept waiting for the explosion. Finally, Dad saw it. Hey. Well, he does that like Y dash thing. See that thing? Hey. "What's this?" he said. Jason thought, "Oh no, he's gonna rip it off my ear." Suzette gently suggested, "Now don't overreact," but Jim didn't react at all. Calmly and sensitively, which I believe are reactions. Yes, they are reactions, actually. Yeah. He asked, "What's going on?" Jason answered, "Dad, everybody on the swim team has an earring. I knew you'd be upset, but Dad, I was the only guy who didn't have one. The senior said either I do it or, I'm in trouble." "If you want to wear the earring, that's your business," Jim answered. "It's not up to me. Only God knows how much I love you." Did you hear that? I mean, that's kind of shitty, isn't it? Your dad is telling you he doesn't know how much he loves you? "Son, I may love you a lot. I may not love you at all. I don't know. I don't know!" I ask every night. I'm on my knees asking for a sign. How do I love my son? How much do I love? But he won't. All right. Personally, I wouldn't wear an earring, but hey, I understand the pressure you're getting. Suzette calmed down immediately. "I thought you were going to be mad," she told Jim. No. "We need to support our son," he said. "Actually, I'd like to do something about it, but I don't think anything would help." bullshit. That didn't happen. Folks, that didn't happen. They're telling this story. First of all right, let's assume it happened. That means that Jason is so fucking retarded. He doesn't really understand the mechanics, the physical intricacy of how an earring works. Like, this is crazy. I mean, sure, I could, pick apart a car and, take a motor out and fucking disassemble it, then reassemble it, but an earring, that shit's beyond me, man. Because last time I fucking checked, earrings are removable, all right? If you're that fucking worried about your dad going fucking nuts and some right-wing Christian bullshit beating the shit out of your family nutty thing, then fucking take it out. Take it out, Jason. Take it out. That's all you gotta do. Fucking take it out. Don't, was he like getting the earring? Go, I don't know. Get it off me. Ah! Fucking bullshit.